It's Amy again. I'm going to tell you about some of the challenges that I face. I've been in remission for 12 years, and so one of the challenges that I face is all the new medications that are coming out. You could take something oral. I have to give myself a shot 3 times a week. I've talked it over with my neurologist about maybe changing medications just to make it easier. However, because I've been in remission for 12 years, is it really smart for me to change what's working? So we decided that no, I'm going to stick with what I have. No, it's no fun giving myself the 3 shots, but the benefits outweigh what could happen. That is in the back of my mind all the time, that I could have relapses. And that is one thing that I don't want to face. I am doing well, I'm lucky, and so giving myself a shot is one of the minor things that I have to do. Some other challenges that I face is the unpredictability of MS. It's constantly in the back of my head. Is something going to happen? Is that going to do I have to worry about changing my job? Do I have to worry about changing my house because I have stairs in my house? If I would have a relapse and I wouldn't be able to walk, what would I end up doing? Where would I have to be? It's tough because you always think about the burden that you're going to put on your loved ones if something does happen, and that weighs heavily on you, having MS and the unpredictability. Some other things that are challenging for me is that because I'm doing so well, I try to live my life thinking, yep, I don't have MS. I know that's not the right way to look at it, but it helps you get through the day and think, hey, I can do this, I'm doing fine. And then it kind of gets brought up to light when you have people that care about you and they know you have MS, and so you'll oftentimes get, oh, Amy, how's your MS? How's this doing? And then you kind of say, yep, I'm doing okay. Yeah, my feet still feel tingly and numb, but I'm all right. And so it's great to have people that care about you and love you, and they help bring you up when you're down and all that. But then it also is a burden because when they ask you, it kind of brings that disease right back up in your face, and the unpredictability of the MS is just always there. So that is kind of a challenge that you deal with, but I'm doing great, so I shouldn't worry about people asking me how I'm doing with my MS. Another challenge that you have is just going about your day and seeing if you can do things or not. And so as you do them, you keep thinking, oh, what happens if I wouldn't be able to do this or that? So it's one of those where I am constantly just really thinking about the future and what it holds and what would have to change if something would change with me. One of my the job that I have is a physical therapist. So one of the things that I found since I've been diagnosed that I change with my job is that I work in the hospital setting. So when people come into the hospital, they're pretty sick or they're having a relapse if there's somebody that has MS. So what I have found that I do is I ask some of my coworkers to see people that come in with a relapse in their MS. One of the reasons why I do that is because it kind of shows me the possibility of my future, and I'm not always ready to see that. So when somebody comes in, I just kind of talk with my coworkers, and they're very good about it, and they will take the patients for me. But when you do work with patients with MS, you kind of see a glimpse of what your future may be, and it scares you, and so you try to put up walls or blinders so that you protect yourself. So I have found that I've done that throughout the years to try to help me say, hey, you have MS, but you're going to get through it, and you need to live each day as you can, because you can't let MS rule you. You rule your life yourself. So, thanks.